Hello, NFL fans, and welcome to my follow-up on the AFC East preview. Now, I did a preview in the beginning of the season. In fact, I did two. I did one AFC East preview, and the second video I did was called AFC East Beast. Now, in the AFC East Beast, I predicted that the Buffalo Bills would win the AFC East. Not just win it, I predicted that the Buffalo Bills would run away with the division. And as you can see here, they're not actually doing that. The Buffalo Bills are currently tied with the New England Patriots at the top of the division at 4-2. Now, the Patriots and Bills played head to head a few weeks ago, and the Patriots went on the road to Orchard Park and defeated the Buffalo Bills, which is an extremely difficult thing to do. The Buffalo Bills win 83% of their home games. So it's not an easy task. So this means the Patriots are for real. And in fact, I did have a video where I asked the question, will this be the New England Patriots coming out party? Because I predicted it would be a close game, but I predicted the Bills would win only because they were home. But now, let's go into a little bit more detail in terms of my prediction. I predicted the Bills would win the division, and they still have a chance to do that. As you can see, they are tied with the Patriots. Patriots have the tiebreak. So Bills still have a shot in terms of winning the division. Picked the Bills to run away with it, but I picked New England to come in last, actually. I thought that the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets would have better quarterback play than the New England Patriots. And I had the Jets and Dolphins vying for second place behind the Bills with about anywhere from 7 to 9 wins. And then in dead last, I had picked the Patriots. And I picked the Patriots to win about 6 games. So Bills still have a chance to win the division, but I completely misread the Patriots. And it's one of the reasons why I love sports, because you never know who that surprise team is going to be each year. When you watch a game, you don't know who the hero is going to be or who's going to be the GOAT. But let's delve a little further into the AFC East and in terms of some of the stats that will help us determine whether or not these teams are for real. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at is run defense. And as you can see here, the New England Patriots are number 4 in the entire NFL in terms of stopping the run. The Patriots give up 85 yards a game on the ground. Very impressive with the Patriots there. Now, mind you, the league average is 115 yards. Patriots are way below the league average, and this bodes well for the Patriots in the future, because if you can stop the run, you can control the game. So that's a feather in the New England Patriots cap here. Now let's look at the rest of the AFC East. All the other 3 teams, the Jets, Buffalo Bills, and Miami Dolphins, are well below the league average. The Jets are at 140. Buffalo Bills, surprising, are at 45 yards a game. Wow. And the Miami Dolphins are dead last. And in fact, they're dead last not only in the AFC East, but in the entire NFL at 174 yards a game. If you can't stop the run, the other team can keep your offense off the field. So that's one of the problems. Just take a look at the Buffalo Bills last game. The Buffalo Bills played the Atlanta Falcons on the road, and the Falcons ran the ball for 200 plus yards against the Buffalo Bills. And what that means is Josh Allen is on the sideline watching. Can't score points if Allen is on the sideline. So Buffalo Bills have to fix this if they're really going to be serious contenders. I predicted that to get to the Super Bowl in the AFC East, you're going to have to go through Orchard Park. That was my prediction in my earlier videos, but now the Bills are looking a little shaky, so we'll see what happens there. So run defense is important. Let's look at the next stat. Next category we're going to look at now, this is pass defense, but you can't really go by pass defense in yards. The New York Jets are always losing, 30-6. It's the fourth quarter. Teams back off in terms of their defensive coverage, and then the Jets throw for 200 yards, and you think like, wow, Jets threw for 200 yards. But that's in garbage time, so you can't really go by yards in terms of pass defense. But what you can use is passer rating. So now look at this. The Houston Texans are number 1 in the NFL, meaning the opposing quarterback passer rating is below average when they play against the Texans defense. So Texans hold team to a 70.4 passer rating, while the league average is 94.2. So this is very impressive here. Houston Texans, keeping the opposing quarterback not comfortable, rushing the passer, tackles for loss, being in the backfield. This disrupts the quarterback, and quarterbacks have worse passer rating. So if you look here, Houston's number one. You got the LA Chargers, Atlanta Falcons, Jacksonville here. But now let's take a look at the teams in the AFC East and see where they're ranked. The best team in terms of defensive passer rating is the Buffalo Bills, and they're slightly above average. As you can see here, opposing quarterbacks over a 6-game period had a passer rating of 92.2. Now, this is not QBR rating. This is passer rating, so there's a difference, but Buffalo Bills are around league average. And then if you look at the rest of the AFC East, they're all below. As you can see here, Patriots, Jets, and the Miami Dolphins. So although the Patriots are very good at stopping the run, they need to improve on their pass defense. And as you can see here, in terms of sack percentage, the Buffalo Bills have the highest sack percentage in the AFC East, around 8%, which is good. They put pressure on the quarterback, and it's above league average. New England Patriots are slightly above or at league average, while the Jets and Dolphins are below. And the Buffalo Bills, in terms of the AFC East, they do it the best. Moving on to the last category, and that is points per game. How many points do you score on average? How many points do you give up on average? And what's your point differential? That makes a difference. Of course, scoring more points is important. You want to outscore your opponent. You want to give up the least amount of points to give yourself the best chance to win. And as you can see here, the New England Patriots, on average, through 6 games so far this season, they score 25 points a game. They give up 20 points a game. You give up 20 points a game, you should be able to score 21 in today's NFL. So I think the Patriots are sitting in a pretty good situation here. You can see here Buffalo Bills score 28 points a game, and they give up 22, almost 23 points a game. Now, mind you, 2 weeks ago I did this analysis, and the Buffalo Bills were only giving up, I think it was like 11 or 12 points a game. So their last 2 games, things have turned. So this is something you got to keep an eye out on for the Buffalo Bills. And then the Dolphins and the Jets, they just really are struggling here in terms of not scoring enough points. Dolphins score 22 points a game. It's not bad, but they give up 29. The Jets score 20 points a game, and they give up 28. So you can't win in the NFL that way. So having a point differential of minus 40 and minus 47 tells you why the Dolphins and the Jets have 1 win between them. You can't win that. Overall, the AFC East is a pretty weak division, if you ask me. The class of the division are the Buffalo Bills. They're the defending divisional champions, and the new risers, the newcomers on the block are the New England Patriots. And the question is, are the Patriots for real? And if you ask me, I think they are. I think the Patriots are for real because I think Drake Maye is on the rise. They can stop the run, and they're an ever-improving team. New England Patriots, Buffalo Bills, who's going to win this division? I would love to hear your comments. Please put some comments in there, and I'd love to get some feedback. These are your current standings. Now, the Patriots are going to be taking on the Titans. So that is a winnable game for the Patriots. They can win that game. The Jets take on the Carolina Panthers at home. New York Jets, come on. You got to win this game. You're home. I realize the Panthers, they're 3-3, but you got to win this game. If the Jets don't win this game, I don't know when they are going to win a game. And then the Dolphins take on the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns have a very good defense. I mean, they are stellar. And they just signed Joe Flacco, so they're trying to put it together. They'll get together, the offense together, trying to get that together. But if they do solve that offensive problem, the Browns are going to be a problem. So this is not a cakewalk for the Dolphins. I can just tell you that much. On one, the Dolphins are not a very good team, but the Browns defense is for real. So this is your AFC East. So for the most part, I picked the Bills to win the division. They can still do it. Where I was completely off, had the Patriots finish in last. They are currently tied for first. Where I also was wrong, I thought the Dolphins and Jets would get better quarterback play. So continue to follow my AFC East previews throughout the season. I will be doing this on a weekly basis. Please subscribe to the channel, put some likes and comments in there. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you and peace.